So, impeachment is happening. It's taking place. The trial is happening now. Let's celebrate. Yeah, no, I wish. I wish this was a slam dunk victory. But no, it's not. So, the impeachment was botched. It was absolutely botched, and it is a travesty. The Democrats are the only group of people who could get presented with an open goal and still require the opposing team to actually score. They're just that damn pathetic. But in terms of the trial that's going to take place, they are very limited because they don't control the Senate. Only the Republicans control the Senate, so they are very limited to what they can actually do. That being said, we knew Mitch McConnell was going to essentially kill this trial. And with the certain laws that he's put forward, he's made sure that's a guarantee. It's not going to be a fair trial. It's going to be Trump's one of ours. Shut the fuck up. They're not accepting any evidence that was presented in the House unless they all agree on it. There is an incredibly strict and odd time frame. Essentially, they've got, I think it's 24 hours over 2 days or something very similar to that. So in order for them to get all of their questions, they would have to start, well, if they start about midday, which is typically when they start these things, about midday, 1 o'clock, they'd have to go right away to 2 o'clock in the morning. Which, of course, by that point, most people aren't going to be watching. Most people aren't going to be paying attention. And that, with the lack of evidence that's being allowed to be brought forward, most people are going to have this notion of, okay, well, no evidence was brought up, so clearly Trump is innocent. There's not much the Democrats can actually do about that, because again, they don't control the Senate. But what they can do is constantly, every single opportunity they get, drive this point home. Mitch McConnell denied the US people a fair trial. He denied them justice. Every single time, every single Democrat goes on TV, constantly bring it up with Republicans who are in their area, with the top dogs, with the vulnerable Republicans, those who are actually facing re-election in the next year or so. Constantly bring this up. And if you're not on TV, go on Facebook, go on Twitter, go on Instagram, go everywhere. Constantly bring up the fact that every single Republican who sided with Mitch McConnell on this, bring up their names, bring up their districts. Constantly drive this fact home, that they have enabled a criminal and they would not allow evidence to be brought forward. That's what they need to do. Whether they will do it is anyone's guess. Again, the Democrats are incredibly pathetic, and you can never underestimate their ability to fail.